That was a interesting opening, but as you can tell, we're playing the I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. It's already overwhelmingly positive on Steam, and it's free. So I was like, why not hop on the choo-choo train of popular stuff? And I could afford this because it's free. So let's start a new game. Of course, I've played another dating simulator before, but nothing like this. I'm just gonna put that's it, just TB. And thank you KFC for blessing us with this masterpiece. You're not watching, but here we are. Also, by the time this comes out, which is Friday, this probably won't even be cool anymore. So let's go. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Let's smack the clock up and at him, because that's irritating. Oh my god, is that like a somewhat of a BTS poster right there? I love that. It looks like it, at least. Look at that. Anyway. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Either you'll need to take this seriously or you allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. Let's daydream. It's here, finally! Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities that you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Those things are always like dry and cake up your mouth. Yikes, you're in such a hurry. In fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Just use the biscuit as deodorant. Easy. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met. You absolutely love her for it. Oh, I didn't think of voices. Uh-oh. Okay, she's gonna have a high voice. No, I don't think I could do voices. Anyway. Good morning, TB. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? So bad, but okay. Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Sounds like a wannabe Mickey Mouse. Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semester, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam. Oh, a sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous that her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. That's sad. Should you pep talk her, or change the subject and give her some relief? Let's pep talk her, because that's what you should do. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you could feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you get another word in, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's... oh, that'd be Ashley? That's spelled like nay right there. I'm just gonna say Ashley. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I don't think of things.
Hello! I didn't see you there, chicken skins.
They're very similar. You leave TB's shins. Oh, chicken shins. I can't read.
You leave TB's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's... yeah, okay, it's actually Ashley, but you had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man... what the heck? Van the man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can casually see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes.
Van.
Oh my god. You rang? Oh god. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe they hired us as professors. You amateurs would learn a lot from us. That's such a bad voice, but it's okay. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you losers. Later. Oh my god, why are there so many people? As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Sounds like this is a deep, weird voice for him, but could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm TB, so... Are you gonna make me hold the door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kinda cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Wow. Can't wait till we learn the geometry of chicken. You stand at the edge of the classroom, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in the front of the class. Adorable.
Now, quiet down.
Oh, No, quiet it down, everybody. Who's the unresponsible who is this reasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor of the CEO and UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? Cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all those nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you. The swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
It's chilly. Someone close the window.
And then, oh my god, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anybody could be this handsome? Time stands still. It's him, it's one of my favorite, if it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interprets Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Whoa, what's his name? I meant not his name, his voice. Something yee, right? Please, call me Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow, and you feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. I forgot her voice already.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Maybe you should open that window back there before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks about my friend like that.
Both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. What is with you all and your really weird insults? Besides, when TB sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. It's so weird. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than the Kentucky Friar. Please use my handkerchief. You freeze up, Colonel. I can't even take this seriously. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places the fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful you hesitate to press it on your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has its natural scent on it. It smells the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down, gets some ground rules. Welcome to I already forgot his name, his voice. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world, the birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. When it's all said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. His name's just Student. Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school, with you as my teacher. Everybody stares at him blankly. No one remembered me? Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I'm finished. Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it out here on time, rolling halfway across town on his teeny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Psst. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom. As everyone stands in silent obedience, when he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air, takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough was well known. You decide to try and butter up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return what a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for the new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. That's disgusting. You see the other students eyeing you jealously. You pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they'd have to learn the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, TB, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Oh. By best friend, because you gotta keep a friendship. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad you have to sit near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders. He has such a magnetic personality. There's an open seat right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. We've got 3 whole days. It's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a pop quiz about me.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chickens is to feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Well, a comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork. You mentioned the spork earlier. What food is best for a chicken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. Pancake that looks like a smiley. I think it's this one. Okay. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the best boy. There we go. Heck yeah. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up at Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we've just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that. I can't believe I'm playing this, honestly. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as the restaurant you've never eaten at. Oh, I thought you said never eaten at. Oh god. Makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. The delicious fragrance wafts through the room, tickles the end of your nose, your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everybody cheers. But shh. Lunch. He said, she said, shh. Honor of the new semester. I have prepared something special to share with everybody for lunch.
This must be that smell I smelled.
Indeed. That smell. You hold your breath waiting to see the food that mysterious students have created. You've heard he's very talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelopes you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around to notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What if we want your stupid recipe, huh, dude? Pshaw, nah, my dude, nah. It's just, drafting at last. Well, a testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at the moment that it was only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter to evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame. With cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, the man. If you don't want any, I'll take this. Oh, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in the pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everybody. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Should I focus my mind? I'm going to focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano, basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still, until you find it. Could it be? You really did it. How bold. Adventurous to use. You try to go even deeper in the sea of flavors, but his revelation alone is more than you could handle. You snap out of it and realize information was meant to remain a secret. Yet, now you know. The mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one notices that you've traveled through space and time after tasting his food. Try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha! How bold to come and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own and I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, just want an ingredient, but you can't tell. I use beep. Something my great-grandmother taught me. Beep. Wow. I hate how that happens. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, I'm not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And beep definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at all the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure out this is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him, show your own strength. Wow. With a big idea to add additional ingredients to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery was perfect. I appreciate the compliment. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena. The afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans. You're going to earn with your signature adorably tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That is, me and you? If that wasn't clear? Be my partner? Sure. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop bzzz. Oh my. Two potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friends' duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? You like Clank? He's a robot. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. So, it's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has an idea of what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming about earnest about him. Bzzz. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Right, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide it up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus to blow it will... Oh, mashed potatoes and gravy is always good. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole feet to go beet red, your face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business, Baga.
Sanders' heart is my business. You better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van Van. While I'm here crushing TV's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water, turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley,
Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no, it looked like you and TV were struggling. So we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say Colonel Sanders, maybe. I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Huh. Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that was positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel, deep down, we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel. If you don't watch out, Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. There we go. Turn to mirror him. You turn to mirror him, and as soon as you find her senses, no looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them!
I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust. Vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend. Chibi is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your naturally passion guided you through the steps and you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would have been very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure of the crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, let it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. You see Ashley with a sinister look. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right onto Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van Van, do something, do something.
Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy. Realize that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will you ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there. We do not waste food in the bro cooking area. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. Throw one more spoonful. You'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I hash potatoes, face?
Van Van rushes back over and covers the dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes. Oh. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Pathetic. I'm just a few minutes to prepare a full meal glaze upon my specialty braised tentacle octopus with my silky saltwater sauce plated on a battle axe blade boards by the supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Oh my god, it killed him! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slipped into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for a moment, then he's immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shocked has frozen the whole crowd. They're motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes... If it would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger as can't say that, him against poison of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through all that. Please, let me walk you home. What? For real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I don't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him. In a way, you find that inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes? There's something I need to tell you. Hold on right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you. Shut up, I'm the one here to say all the inspirational stuff to be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. I'm the hero. The Spork monster is here to fight the hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me it's just as I was letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Sport Monster. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Attack. You decide to go on attack. Last time, with love does 1 damage. He won't forget this. He's feeling really threatened by your attack. Used Mash Mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. Grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond if we do defend? You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork monsters, no quitter. Buffed up, ready to rumble. They go on to attack once again. Spork monster uses utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. To take any more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. 1 damage. Woo. Spork monsters oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Why, our villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summoned the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. Does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork monster spews steam in the night. Forget mercy, finish him. No student will walk the quad of beer again. Monster is messed with the wrong chef. Attack. You'll never survive my student at lone destruction. Does 10 damage. He's completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me. You defeated a monster, left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Jesus, do they sell that at KFC now? You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name is send it out as Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Blood is pumping and you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize that your final attack was left. You completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in the tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up as you are getting tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In the dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there instructing your love. Dreams. Love. Dreams are weird. Zzz. Oh my god. I love that. Alright, so I'm gonna stop it there because this is almost an hour long, and that was just day 1. I'll do day 2 next week if you guys want that. So go to my Instagram, go comment on my newest posts, and say, bruv, do part 2 of I Love You Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator, or do part 2 of Colonel Sanders, you know, whatever. And if you didn't know, my Instagram is indeed ACRUSH.KOOKIE. It'd be very appreciated. I'll appreciate it a lot if you go follow it. You know, that'd be great. But if you don't, you know, you don't have to. My Twitter is TBCafe1, and yeah, that's all my social media. And then there's my TikTok, but I haven't used that, and I don't really remember it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this long video. If you made it through the entire thing, I'd appreciate it, you know. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Buckle your pants.